What's up? This your boy S.I. Rico. You can hear the birds chirp, chirpy, chirp, chirping for your boy. But no, yeah, man, I was just gonna do this video just for on my EK hatch I used to have, but I was like, you know what? Why not? Just I do a video on how I got into cars. So as a kid, man, I had a single mom. My pops died when I was a little kid, so it always really just been my mom buying me and taking care of me herself. She was the best mom. I mean, she is the best mom that you know any kid could ask for. Anybody can ask for. To be honest, dude. Like she always went out her way to buy me whatever I want, and I love her to death. Like it's because of her. The way my car is today that I have now. Like I was able to do certain things. Like, and she allowed me to do what I wanted to do. So, but as a little kid, man, I went from, she moved me out of. We went from what Paramount to Compton, then to Cerritos, California. I stayed in Cerritos for like over 12 years. And as a little kid, always been in the cars, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, always taking shit apart. Even one time as a little kid, she bought me a whole car set. I broke every single one of them shits and tried to put them back together. But yeah, man, best mom ever. I love her to death. They say you don't understand or you don't appreciate somebody or you don't appreciate something until it's gone. Nah, my mom's still here, and I appreciate every day being with her. I love my mom to death. But yeah, always been in the cars, man, and ended up moving to Cerritos, California. Met some homies, met some friends, and started, grew older, got into high school, and I did what any other kid would do or any teen would do. I asked my mom to buy me a car, and by her being the mother she is, she bought my 96 Eclipse GST automatic. And happy. It's my first car. Like, I'm super happy. And guess what? Fast and the Furious come out. Talk about your boy wanted to be Paul Walker. Your boy wanted to be Paul Walker. Like, man. Ended up meeting this dude named Phil. He had a Focus. And I used to always ask him, like, man, where the hell do you be at? And he was like, man, I be at the Ontario street races. Jeez, this shit is like 1,000,000 degrees right now. I almost burnt my damn arm off. He was like, man, I be at Ontario street races. I was like, take me. Took me, and that was it. That was it. Your boy was a motherfucking hot shot. Man, even after I stopped hanging with him, I continued to go. And I was abusing the clutch. The clutch, abusing the transmission, and it was automatic. I was gear dumping and shit, racing, and we ended up moving from Cerritos, California, to Victorville, California. We graduated, whatever, moved, and ended up taking my car to this hole in the wall, burnt out ass. We thought was a car shop, a transmission shop, and I guess the guy there didn't pay his fees on the shop or fee, whatever, and the police came and impounded everybody's car. They didn't even tell the customers to come pick up your car, and they just took them shits. So it was some shady shit going down. So I lost my car, man, and I ended up getting a job up there in Victorville, or the desert, in Apple Valley. I ended up getting a job in Apple Valley, so it was an hour away. Saved up some money, looked around, and I found a company in Long Beach called Tiger Motorsports. Found me a 96 EK hatch. And yeah, man, I never ended up getting my Eclipse back, never, but yeah, I ended up getting me a 96 EK hatch. and I loved it to death. Loved it to death, man. Drove it to Cerritos, low on oil, locked the fuck, blew the motor. Blew the motor, man. Stupid. Rolling from Victorville. My light was on. Got to Cerritos, showed my homies. On my way to some runs, and I forgot to put some oil in the fucking car and blew the motor up. Ended up getting another motor swap. A D16. Man, and I ended up buying some Rota wheels for some Rota GT3s, gold. Took my car to, it was Auto, no, I was finna say AutoZone. Took my car to AutoZone, man, but no, took my car to American Tires. Got my wheels mounted, and I'm driving home, right? Something, I don't know, I guess I'm trying to show off. So I'm driving home, something say take the streets. Luckily I didn't take the freeway. Man, I took the fucking streets, and I felt my right tire, no, my front left tire wobbling. But when I go fast, the wobble, you know, I hear less wobble. When I go slow, I hear more wobble. So I kind of sped up a little bit, right? Man, I was like, you know what? This is not right. So I said, fuck it. I'm returning. I called them, you know, something ain't right. It was like, all right, just return it. You know, come back. On my way back, going over Bear Valley, my damn wheel over the bridge in Bear Valley, my damn wheel pop off. Go smash down the street, dude. I'm over here like this. The fucking in fear for my life. My fucking disc brake sliding on the ground. Man, I see the tire fly off and hit a Mercedes. Dead onto a Mercedes. Bam! Come up, tire come down, blah on her car. She in there screaming. Dude, I'm over here and still in shock, like damn, did I, like, dude, like I got 1,000 volts in my ass. I'm like fucking frozen, bro. And dude checked out, you know, I call American Tires, like, hey man, my damn wheel fell off. I mean, yeah, my damn wheel fell off. Like, yada, yada, yada. They're like, oh, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. They're like, oh no, don't sue us, don't sue us. So they came, and I'm getting, you know, towed my car, and man, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give you a free paint job out of this. You know, the guy that did the paint, you know, I could have got a lot more. I could have said it was suspension damage, but yeah, replaced the brake rotor, got all that fixed. Painted the car, had the gold GT3s on there. Man, when I got it out the paint, bro, if I got the Modens shaved off, if you would have seen my hatch, you would have been like, damn, this motherfucker got a boosted K series in it. Most definitely a B series. You wouldn't think it was just a stock D16 Y8. Man, the car was gorgeous. Kept it like that for a little bit, and my uncle Austin asked me to take him somewhere in OC. And we was living in Victorville, and my grandma lived in South Central LA. She still do, but you know, a different location. Right across the street from USC College. The Coliseum that's over there. Man. So I dropped my uncle off. I was feeling good at that night too, you know. Dropped my uncle off, and I ended up going to Cerritos, showing my boys the new paint, whatever. And I ended up over there by Norwalk. I got off on Norwalk. I was living in Victorville, and my buddies are still, you know, some of my buddies up still in Cerritos. Went down there, drove my uncle down there, dropped him off. Ended up going to Cerritos, and we chilled, whatever. And so I was like, you know, I'll catch them guys later. I left, and I ended up going to a 7-Eleven right down Hibbing Street. Norwalk and South Street. It's a 7-Eleven that's over there at the corner. I think the exit is Norwalk. I'm not sure. But yeah, man. Parked my car at a 7-Eleven. I walked in the store, and you know 7-Elevens, right? They have those big ass windows. Dude, I end up getting my drink, and I'm looking out, and just so fucking happened some Asian dudes rolled up. And it happened to be Hondas. But they looking like, damn, we never seen this fucking Honda Civic around here. You feel me? They looking like, damn, that shit clean as fuck. we never seen it nowhere. So they looking, and then they look in the glass. They look in the store looking like, damn, it must be his car. So right then and there, I think they followed me. I was in this mood. I was feeling good, dude. I had a pocket full of money. Was straight, but I was, I got caught slipping. So I was like, man, I don't want to drive all the way to Cerritos. I mean, all the way to Victorville, because I didn't want to drive sleepy. That's a long way from Cerritos to Victorville. That's at least 2 hours something. So I was like, my grandmother stay right here. Like, I might as well just hit South Central LA. And so I was like, fuck it. I went there. And I was like, damn, I don't have no security. I don't even have an alarm. I was slipping. No insurance, no alarm, no quick release, no nothing to stop a thief from stealing my car. Just a pretty ass car and nice wheels. And that's say come steal me. So basically, I'm pretty sure these Asian guys follow me all the way to South Central LA for this car. And I was like, damn, but I wasn't, I was thinking a little bit. I was like, fuck it, let me wedge my car between this van and another car, and I had no power steering. So I'm like this, I'm fighting with the wheel, but I wedged it in there, dude. So I go in the house, get something to eat, and I heard a car start. And something was like, maybe it's just a random ass car going down the street, because you got racers. Mexicans with the exhaust back then, Mexicans had the exhaust with the right, I ain't just putting on Mexicans, but you know what I mean. The ricer shit with the exhaust. And yeah, man. Something was like, Rico, look out the window. Man, I looked out the fucking window, and it was my tail lights hitting the corner. And that was it, man. Like, I jumped. My uncle had a Cadillac OnStar with the OnStar motor. I forgot what type of Cadillac, but that shit was a V8. That shit moved. So I run outside. I wake my grandma. I'm like, fuck, they got my car. Hey, uncle, they got my car. My uncle, my grandma, she don't know what to do, but my uncle, I run outside. Boop, 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 boop. And they was such in a panic. Whoever stole my car, they was such in a panic. They fucked my rear end up. I mean, my front end up. So I had my, my JDM fog lights, half of my bumper on the ground, headlight on the ground. But I'm like, fuck all that. Like, I want my fucking car. So my uncle ran outside. He threw me his keys, because he know what's up. He threw me his keys to his Cadillac. Man, I'm enraged. I'm crying. Like, I'm about to kill these motherfuckers, right? And right there is the 605 freeway. It was a 405 or 605, whatever. So I'm like, man, like, motherfuckers got my car, uncle. You throw me the keys. And at the time, check this out. My uncle got a pistol under his seat. A pistol under his seat. And he threw me the keys. I go down, eat every fucking street looking, but not knowing the freeway right there by the Coliseum. I'm pretty sure when they stole my car, they jumped directly on the freeway. But I wasn't thinking. I drove, yada, end up getting put over by the police. End up seeing some police at a gas station. Like, yada, I'm looking around. They just stole my car. They ain't giving a fuck, because cars in South Central LA get stolen all the fucking time. You see what I'm saying? But then I ended up getting put over by another set of police, and they're like, oh, you look suspicious, whatnot. I'm like, man, I don't look no fucking suspicious. I'm driving around looking for my car, you feel me? Like, what the fuck? They was about to search. So, they was about to search the car, you feel me? So, right when they was about to search the car, they get a call. Man, they would have found the gun directly under the seat. But they get a call, and they let me go. So they went off about, about their business. And so I couldn't find my car, man. So I drove back. Probably wouldn't even want my car back, because I'm pretty sure the front end was shot to shit. They crashed it, They hit the car. They hit the van. They was in such of a panic. They hit the van so hard. When I ran outside, the van was moving and the alarm was going off, because they smashed the fucking back of the van. So, dude, I jumped I went back, to my grandma's house, still crying, whatever, whatever. I told my uncle, what happened. He was like, dude, I got a pistol, like right under there. Like you would have went to jail for real. So that night would have just been triple times bad. What they found in my car when, the thieves, when they stole it, 2 phones, one was dead. Maybe about like $3 and a PSP. That's when the PSPs was hot. So it came up, but whatever. You're fucking thieves. Fuck you, bro. Like, I hate thieves. I hate thieves, man. So yeah, I never ended up, getting my hatchback. That was a done deal. So my mom's husband ended up getting me a job at a company called Wicks Furniture. It was going out of business at the time, and I was like, I got enough time just to save up to get me another car, like with my own money. So I end up, he got me in there, and I ended up working for Wicks Furniture. I was getting paid $300 a week. So while working for Wicks, I was like, what do I really want? Since my car got stolen, and it came back to when my homie let me drive his Honda CRX HF that he bought from some dude in Norwalk. And always had a concept of how to drive stick, but not really. I used to play Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, and I always drove manual with the controllers. So I was like, in a real car, it's a 2-step motion. So for one motion you do 2 things, 2 actions. So you clutch, shift gears, clutch, shift gears. And I was like, I could just really kind of put that towards real driving. So I did. And I asked him, I was like, hey, can I drive it? And he said, yeah. So my homie Walter, he probably don't even remember this story, but my homie Walter jumped in with me, and I started driving the CRX. He didn't even know that I didn't know how to drive stick. So we jumped on, I think over there by the Cerritos Freeway, that's the 405 or 605, one of those two, I'm not sure. But hopped on the freeway and I drove it real easy, smashing good. And got back to my homie, was like, hey man, this is my first time ever really, like, this is my first time driving stick. And he was like, are you serious? And my homie Walter looked at me like, well, you sure the fuck had me fooled, because I didn't know. You drove it perfectly fine. And ever since then, like, I had it in my head, dude, like, driving stick is pretty easy. All right, Jay, man, driving stick is pretty easy. So yeah, and when I was thinking, working, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get me a CRX. So I'm at Tiger Motorsports, and yeah, I put $1,000, saved up a G, and yeah, man, got me a CRX SI. It was 3 of them. Looked at the other 2, didn't really like it, and then right when I put the $1,000 down for this, some white boys walked up and was like, yeah, we want this one. And the guy was like, no, man, it just sold. And the dude was like, fuck. I was like, yeah, it's my shit. So I've been having my Rex ever since, and it being boosted, I just been doing shit to it, dude. Just constantly changing this, changing that, changing this, changing that, not being happy. And I've been having my CRX, man, ever since it blew up. I went through 2 motors with my Rex, 2. And the last setup I built was what you see now. Similar to how I got it built, from the spot in Victorville, but I actually did it myself, like all hands on. And yeah, man, I don't really let nobody really touch my car too much. Like everything y'all see done to this car, I did it myself. Like modding the car to me is not just buying aftermarket parts and just boating on the car. No, modding, dude, is taking something and making it your own style. I don't give a fuck if you got a chair and a hat. Like, style that motherfucker if you can. And yeah, man, never follow. Like, never follow. I always, you know, I see other people do stuff to the, you know, in the car industry. They want to slam their car. You know, one YouTuber bagged their GTR, next YouTuber want to bag it, and yeah, man, no, do stuff because you want to, bro. I get a lot of inspiration from TJ Hunt, big YouTuber. I love TJ Hunt, man. Street Speed 717, like my really go-to YouTubers. Street Speed 717, TJ Hunt, shout out to Calvin, and Boosted Boys. Love them. Oh, but I can't forget Smurfing WRX, the Asian. Love his Camaro, dude. But yeah, man, that's what I usually most of the time fuck with on YouTube. Like, ouch, super hot fire. Oh. But yeah, but I was retarded. But that was just my little story, man, on just how I got in the cars and my CRX. Me and my CRX is like this, dude. Like, anything you guys want me to cover with me and my Rex, like in my life, it's just been me and my car, bro. Like, I love my car. If I can help it, I would have this thing until I die. And that's one thing about, you know, a lot of dudes see in Honda bays. Like I don't never ever bash anybody whip. I don't bash anybody car. I got, you know, a lot of people can't take criticism to what they do because they following, but never follow, man. Never follow. Like, never follow the next person in life. You know, you can take, you know, I'm rambling. This video starting to, you know, head other ways, but, you know, when it comes to, you know, doing stuff in life, man, just build your car how you want to. Do what you want in life. Don't do stuff because you see the next person do it. That's how I always been, bro. I always been a leader. Like, no matter me growing up as a kid to a grown up, I always did, you know, my homies, you know, if I was into RC cars or into BMXing, them niggas was into BMXing too. That's how I was. I was never, you know, I play football. My homie kind of got me into football, you know, but it ain't really what I kind of wanted to do. I started liking it at the end, but I was just like low-key tired of it though. One of my other homies quit before I did, and yeah, man, like, I was like, you know, that's not my lane, man. Like, I'm into cars. I'm a car person. You know, now that we grown, you know, they doing their thing. My other homie Walter ended up getting a 300ZX. I don't know what really happened to it. You know, he had some issues with it. He let it go. I think he still want another one though. You know, I drove that car once. My other homie Jarrett had a 96 Integra automatic. That shit was quick. It was an LS. It's a pretty quick car for an automatic LS though, dude. But yeah, man, I think with this car, when I had the single cam in it, I only literally street raced maybe about like 5 people. Another EG, my homie Irvin EG, coupe, a Mustang, SRT8 Charger or Challenger. I ate that shit up. A Civic, an SI when I was around like 280. Like, I couldn't catch traction for shit. He damn near, by the time I caught traction, dude, we was like damn near half a mile into the race. Like, cause you know, over there in Victorville, it was in Victorville. The streets is like super fucking long. So a light, it's like 3 miles until the next light from the next light. Like, yeah, but yeah, dude. So the build y'all see now in this car, that's your boy. Like, nobody touched this. All me. And shout out, shout out to everybody at Focal Me and Honda Bays. I really wish you guys will come to the YouTube channel and, help me grow on here. Oh yeah, I just want to also to apologize from, I had a couple of issues in that group, in the Honda Bays group, of me taking people pictures and videos, but picture wise really, and, cropping out people watermarks. I don't get paid for sharing people pictures on Honda Bays, dude. I can understand, maybe they thought I was getting paid, but I don't make no profit. I don't make no profit off that, like, whatsoever. But I can understand, people getting mad at me taking their pictures and cropping out the watermark. To me personally, I just thought the watermark just take away from the picture. But I apologize if anybody, got mad, or if I took anybody videos. 1320, I apologize to him. I tried to apologize to the dude in blue. I took like some of his Civic videos and posted them in there, and he got mad. I apologize, David. I'm really sorry, bro. I forgot the name of the dude that worked for 1320. Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. I already apologized to him. Me and him already made up. And a couple other people, I don't know. Yeah, a few other people. But yeah, man, I'm just sharing, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm not trying to make a profit. But, Kyle said sorry to me. Accepted my apology. I tried to get in contact with David, but he never hit me back. Evan Shanks, I said sorry to him. He forgave me. And, I wish David will say something to me, But, it's cool. It's whatever, yeah, it's just, for the dudes that have forgave me, I really appreciate it. And I want to, grow my YouTube channel, doing what I'm doing. I want to be like them dudes. Like, my dream is to grow my YouTube channel, and with me in my car. And I may start doing reviews. I may start, I got a Focus, 2 Infinitis to review. I got a hatch. I got a 4-door SI. I could review my homie Drew, and I got a couple other cars I can like literally probably get my hands on to review. My homie Christian, if he let me review his car. My homie Mike, he got some cars I could review. Whatnot. Just try to get something started. They can see this, and yeah, man. Like, if you got a dream, you follow it, and YouTube is what I want to do. So I don't mean to, drag on too much from what I was talking about, but yeah, man, hopefully we're going to see where this channel takes me. And for everybody that forgave me, thank you. And I wish David get in contact with me, or see this video, or if you guys that watch the Doom Blue video, you can let them know about this video. And yeah, David, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I appreciate all the work you do, bro. And I understand, you work your ass off to get what to get where you at with your YouTube channel, and I understand. And also anybody from pictures and watermarks and whatnot. But yeah, this your boy SR Rico, and please subscribe for any new viewers, and help your boy grow. I'm out. Deuces.